So prayer is a state of being, a song that hums in the humble heart. The words of the words of how come this is okay? The words of any prayer are but a bridge to lead you into a state of interiorization. In this state, one is carried on the waves of love into the depths of the heart, into a union with the higher self. It's very beautifully put here about the prayer. I'll read it again. Prayer is a state of being. A song hums in the humble heart. The words of any prayer are but a bridge to lead you into a state of interiorization. In this state, one is carried on the waves of love into the depths of the heart, into a union with the higher self. Into a union with the higher self. So, what is prayer really? So, in spirituality, like I was saying earlier, spirituality is all about making that inner connection. And spirituality is all about that willing in the sense of intention. We always make an intent before we start any activity. So there is an intention, we kind of start with that. Supposition is the right word. We start with that supposition. What is supposition really? A supposition is also like a prayer where it connects you with that inner higher being, you can call it. It connects you with that. When it connects you with that, then you will know, then you can, how do I say? Then you go into that state of being. So that's why a bridge to lead you into the state of interiorization. So the moment we connect, we make that, like what should I say? You start absorbing that with which you are connected to. So that is what the prayer is. It's not about the words, but it is about that intention which we start with. So imagine once you start drawing that essence to which you are connected to, what kind of a thing it brings into your inner core of the being. See, when we say heartfulness, we usually refer to the heart as a physical heart. But when you say heart of something, oh, this is the heart of in a car, the engine is the heart of the car. What does it really mean? Is you are basically referring to the core of that being, core of that entity. So the core of that entity is what is really known as heart. So what is, in this case of a human heart, what is the core of our being? The core of our being is that essence, that God residing within us. So interiorization really means here connecting with that inner core being, the higher essence within. That is what interiorization means. We generally tend to think interiorization means something going inside the body. It's not inside the body. It is connecting to the essence of my being. And when you connect to the essence of the being, you draw. Just like the bees go and sit on the flower and start drawing the honey from the flower. We start drawing that honey of that essence, that inner core heart. So we are bringing it out into our external self. so that now all that I am doing through that essence, all my interactions with the world become through that essence. You see the point there, how the prayer is working? So that's why prayer is recommended to be done before going to bed. What happens? So throughout your sleep, you're drawing that essence from that inner core being in your sleep. So imagine the condition with which you wake up in the morning if you do the prayer and go to bed. So before going to bed, take a moment to reflect on your day. Consider what you did well and where you can improve. Make a quiet determination to do better better, and turn inward for guidance from the source as you repeat the words of the prayer below. So here the prayer, how it is done, we're going to learn. Why is the prayer is not showing here? Sorry. Prayer below. Meditate for a few minutes over the true meaning, feeling the words resonate in the heart. A few notes here on the use of the word master in the first line of the prayer. It refers to the inner guide, the source already present within. In the East, people use the words guru and master more so than in the West. But if you have observed, I don't know how many of you watched this movie, Passion of Christ. What is Christ is referred as? What is Jesus referred as in that entire movie from the beginning? He was referred as a master, correct? So this higher entity, higher principle is the master. So it's even though a person, an individual is addressed as a master, but basically what you are saying is you are the highest being available. Okay, that's why it is master. You are the highest being available for my heart to connect to. That principle is the master. Right? So what are you connecting to really? This higher essence, so that you can draw into your inner core heart, into every cell of your being, completely rejuvenate yourself and wake up in the morning with all that rejuvenation. Otherwise, a lot of times we wake up tired. You wish you can sleep another 2 hours, or you wish you don't have to go to work that day. This is how we wake up. But imagine when you go into the prayer and draw this essence with a completely rejuvenated being. When you wake up, see how your day goes. That is why prayer is a very essential aspect of heartfulness practice. In heartfulness literature also, you will see these words used. The word master always refers to the source within. The role of a teacher is to help you realize the inner connection you already have. When I use the word master for my teachers, it is out of my reverence and respect for them. In my eyes, they are masters of spirituality because they mastered the self and integrated spirituality into all aspects of life. So using the master in this context is no different from using it to refer to a master painter, master sculptor, master carpenter, all of whom have mastered their craft. I mean, here, don't think of this master word. I mean, it's trying to be justified, but think of it as your higher essence, higher being within. And without that essence within us, we won't be existing. Without that essence, we would be functioning the way we are functioning. It is our inner core, the strength. But the mind has become so external. We lost this idea of drawing that essence from within. So that connection sort of became dormant, though it existed all our life. Now we are awakening the dormant state through the prayer so that I can put that into use in my life. So the literal meaning of a guru is the one who dispels darkness. The guru is someone who dispels darkness of ignorance through the light of knowledge. What knowledge? Knowledge of what? Right? So whenever we think of knowledge, again, it is like knowledge is not synonymous to information. You see there, knowledge is never information. So if you look at the chronological order, right? The one who is meditating on this essence, that essence reveals, that revelation you feel, and that feeling is transformed into an experience, and experience gives the knowledge gives the information. But having information, you cannot go to the knowledge. Having knowledge, you cannot go to the experience. And what's happening, because our mind is very analytical, its essence, the character of the mind is intelligence and analysis. So we take the information, we try to analyze and analyze and analyze, and we think we got something out of it, and we assume that is the knowledge. But where did that information originated in the first place? It actually originated from knowledge. So you cannot travel reverse. So from information to knowledge to experience, it will never happen. Suppose if I say I have been to the mountains, I have seen a beautiful tree with a lot of beautiful flowers. Now repeat this million times. Can you ever experience what I've experienced on the mountain myself? You can never experience it. So I'm coming back with that experience and knowledge that, oh, there is a beautiful tree and a flower, with the beautiful flowers. I've seen it, I've felt it myself. So that is why any amount of repetition of what is the information can never lead you to the knowledge. Hence, the practices which our, seers have given us through prayer, through meditation, you can go to that state yourself. Just don't be, happy. Don't pat yourself on the back just by the information. I can say I have read this written by so and so prophet or so and so divine personality. I've read all Babaji's books. Very good, excellent. That's what one should be doing. I've read all the Bible. Yes, very good. That's what one should be doing. But have you experienced anything what is written over there? We have scholars all over the world talking from the scriptures, quoting from the scriptures, but have you experienced it yourself? So we think that all that emotional feeling we put out for this higher entity is devotion. But it is only emotion, there is no devotion in it. Devotion only happens when you experience it. So heartfulness is all about, it's not an ideology. It is giving you the set of tools for you to experience it yourself. Use these tools, use this method to experience. Only you can do it. The guidance is there, but only you can do it. That is why it is completely a practice-based system. It has given you the set of tools. It will never engage with you in your day-to-day activities, what you should do, what you should not do. Everybody knows what we are supposed to do with our lives. At least we have so much intelligence to know what we should be doing with our lives. So now use these tools to kind of go beyond what you already know. So heartfulness prayer I share here was conceived early 1900s. In difference to the teachers who came before, the language of the prayer has been kept intact. Though these days we recognize that it may be challenging for the some. See, originally this prayer was revealed to Babuji in the English language. Then it got translated into other languages. So you are welcome to change the word master to source or God if those resonate more for you. So I offer it here. So that's why the words are not important. Your intention is important. What you are connecting to is very important. So I offer it here in its original form with the hope you can connect with the essence of the prayer and benefit from it. The heartfulness prayer. Sit comfortably, gently close your eyes and relax. When you are ready, repeat the words of the prayer quietly to yourself. O Master, thou art the real goal of human life. We are yet but slaves of wishes, putting bar to our advancement. O Master, thou art the real goal of human life. You are my goal. To become thou is my goal. Right now, it is all I amness. My ego says I am. But slowly, it starts to recognize this higher essence within and it says that I should be, that I must become. And we are yet but slaves of our wishes, putting bar to our advancement. Thou art the only God and power to bring us up to that stage. So with this idea of becoming, going up to that stage, we go to bed and we start to become in our sleep. So here we are making use of the sleep very effectively. The 6 hours, 8 hours, whatever we are sleeping. And do the prayer. Do your cleaning, do the prayer, and go to bed and see the quality of the sleep. If you have apps to measure your sleep, measure it after doing the prayer for a week and see how the quality of the sleep changes. All right. So I'll stop here and